but I still think I made Lucy look pretty identical. So I'm still proud of what we did, and she looked amazing in the dress, and I was very grateful that we were paired together.
I know you definitely have a triplet now. I think you
Yeah,
did you did her right.
I did. Thank you.
I've also got to ask, have you trademarked Schifferized yet? And is it on merch yet?
Oh, of all the things that they could bloody include in the edit, it's this cringe word I think it was like 10 minutes we were about to hit the cameras, and one of the producers I like said it in passing as like a joke, like, and they were like, you should say that on camera. And then to the point where I don't know why, I think I must have been tired to not understand that it was cringe, but everyone's saying I should trademark it or do merch with it, and every time I hear it I want to claw my eyes out and ears out, but I'm grateful that Schifferized has gone down. Everyone wants to be Schifferized now, so I'll go down to Mac and put some people whatever in makeup or something. I'll be doing makeovers for free now. Everyone can get Schifferized. It's a fan.
I mean, once that phrase like starts making you some coin, I don't think you're gonna be calling your eyes out anymore.
Well,
So
there we go.
just own it. At the end of the episode, you were very excited to grab a sweater that you put on, which is very cute, by the way. So curious, I feel like that sweater has a backstory.
Oh, it does. It certainly does. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it was from a runway look that didn't make the air. And honestly, half the reason I was crying was because I didn't get to wear that jumper. That jumper is something that my twin knit for me, handmade, for one of the runways, and every week I was just hoping it was that runway. I was hoping it was that runway because it might not look like a lot just over the look I was wearing, but when all the look and come together for that runway, it was just so sentimental to me. And the first thing I thought about when I was getting eliminated, I was like, my twins spent 12 hours like hand knitting this jumper during their dissertation, and no one in the UK got to see this. And I was literally just like bawling because I had my photos up on the station of my twin and I was just like, oh my god, their jumper. And I literally like screamed at the producers filming the exit interview. I was like, please let me put this jumper on, like, and I'm glad it didn't really get explained, and I'm glad they left it open-ended because the shoot we've got planned is quite fabulous. So but that's your little insider bit of knowledge about the jumper there.
So stay tuned to Dakota's socials to find out the full story. We also need to talk about last week's lip sync moment, 2-6.
Oh, yeah. I am so surprised that lip sync got the reaction that it did. I feel like it's been a weird thing going in with no one really expecting that you would be necessarily a good performer, and then having such a positive reaction for lip sync. And I'm so grateful for that because I never really thought of myself as much of a performer before going in, but there's something to be said, not necessarily about doing all the splits and the death drops and the choreo, but feeling the energy of a song and being humorous, comedic, and I might have been flailing around like a fish, but at least it was to the beat. So I'm very grateful for the reaction at that lip sync.
And I mean the fake walk off stage and coming back, was that something you had planned? Was that something that kind of came to you?
Because I knew I was lip syncing the entire episode. I just knew it. I could feel it, and I was like, Cheddar and I, before I was about to go on, before the lip sync, Cheddar suggested I do something else during the bridge, and Cheddar was the only one that knew I was going to do that. I was keeping it secret, and then I just said to Cheddar, I was like, I'm going to do a Ginny Lemon when the bit in the bridge, and then throw my head round the corner. And Cheddar was like, okay, ignore what I just said, do that, it's amazing. So everyone in the back looks shocked, and I can look at Cheddar when I do it, and Cheddar's just standing there like nodding their head, and I'm like, they knew. No, but I was just, I don't know why I didn't think it would be the quote unquote iconic moment. No one knows that when you're on set, like no one can just say or something's an iconic moment, but I'm very grateful it's come across that way. So
And I mean, as a musical theater gay myself, you
I'm
know,
sorry.
for you to have it's almost unfair that your iconic moment was during a song, but also maybe it's like the musical gods being like, Dakota, love us, we love you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. As a musical theatre, I was very worried I'd have an angry mob of musical theatre gays after me. But I've actually had a lot of people from the LGBTQ plus community said that they're not a big fan of musicals. I tell you this, I was very harsh on musicals. I think I was being very much exaggerating. I do like quite a few musicals, but I'm not. I didn't like the one that they gave us. I was like, why don't we have? I was like, why don't we have Cher the musical? Where's Madonna the musical? Where's Adele the musical? Like, give us something that I don't have to play this weird like child. I did not want to do it, but I'm grateful I persevered, and that lip sync was really probably one of my favorite moments of the season now, which is hilarious to think about how it felt in the moment. But
Yeah. Well, so now I want to play a little game with you, if that's all right.
Okay.
So I have a list of questions that are numbered from 1 to 12, and I have them written in front of me, so I can't change them.
Okay.
So pick any number from 1 to 12, and we'll see what question you get.
Let's go with 12.
12 is fan question.
Yeah.
So here is when we take a question from any of the people watching. I'm seeing a lot of comments come in. I don't know if you can see these comments as well, but
I can hear you.
Everyone is loving. If you have any questions, feel free to go for it. If I see one, I will let you know. If anyone has a question they want to ask.
First question, who's going to get in quicker? What a tour. That's not a question. Where's question marks, guys?
I'm just calling you how iconic you are and how much I love you. All right, well, let's, your favorite look.
Okay, I'd say my favorite look was certainly the sewing challenge look with Baby. I think for me going in as someone that really like loved fashion and really like that was I guess what I came in thinking that was my niche. To then be in the bottom 2 in episode 1 was really, really hard because I was like, there's nothing worse than going on Drag Race, I think, and failing at what you said you were good at. And I remember feeling on episode 1 so crushed because I was like, I just came in talking this massive fashion game and then they hated me. So the redemption on episode 3 and when the stakes, like a sewing challenge levels the playing field. So obviously I'm a student, like I didn't have the most money to spend on costumes. Like I had to be very frugal with a lot of my runways, and I think that's why quite a lot of the simple critiques came in. I wasn't, necessarily had the cash to splash to make the most elaborate costumes, but I think I did pretty well with what I had. But the sewing challenge is like a leveler. It makes everyone on the same playing field. And to be able to win and prove that I not only get to work with Baby as well, which was just such a privilege. I love my outfit so much. It hangs on my wall at home, very proudly, like a trophy on the wall. I put a little clothes peg on the wall and it just hangs there. Like it's, I might frame it, who knows? But I'm eternally proud of that dress.
As you should be.
Thank you.
Well, again, you were amazing this season. I mean, millions of people are now, all the questions are coming in now, but I think we are sadly going to have to call it. But so great to speak with you, Dakota. Congratulations on an amazing season, and I cannot wait to see what you do next. What's happening next before you leave? Anything to look forward to?
I'd very much keep your eyes out for Fashion Week. We've got a lot coming up. I'm very excited. I directed a music video in summer, creative direction. That's always been something I want to go in. So that's coming out within the week. And we've obviously got the season 4 tour that's starting in April. So you can get your tickets for that. I'm designing costumes for it right now. No musical theatre numbers, so unfortunately, I apologise. Might away for a bit, but who knows?
That tour is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. Well, thanks again, Dakota. So great to see you. And yeah, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.